Stop following and start leading. That's my number one tip. If you're dating in your 30s as a man, right? We're not in the discovery mode of our life anymore. Women want to date leaders. They don't want to date followers. So if you're dating in your 30s as a man, it's really important you stick to your opinions and you stop agreeing with everything that anybody else says, including women that you're on dates with. Thomas Anthony here, co-founder and coach over at emlovz.com, where we help men get into real long-term relationships with women they're really excited about with our coaching program, Dating Decoded. This video is all about tips if you're dating in your 30s as a man to put yourself over the top and to give yourself a little bit of an advantage in a world today where there's 7 to 3 women on Bumble and 9 to 1 on Tinder. So stick around. Say no to things that just don't serve you anymore. Look, when I hit 30 back in the day, that was right at the end of my club and bar scene. I had to start telling my friends like, hey, I don't really want to go anymore, because ultimately for me, it was, I didn't really like the hangover. And after years of approaching and talking to women at bars, nothing ever came out of it. I never found a long-term relationship. And as soon as I said no to things that I was doing on a repeated basis with my friends and other people that I knew, a couple months later, I met Emily and I fell in love. So do yourself a favor and just start saying no to things that don't serve you anymore. In your 30s, you also want to join communities. So what you'll notice in your early 30s is, depending on where you live in the US, is couples start pairing up. You start losing friends. They start getting engaged. They start having babies. They start moving to the suburbs. Maybe you're in the suburbs now, but ultimately it's up to you to join communities of like-minded people. Maybe you're into fitness, could be a spin class that you can meet people at. Maybe it's a co-ed softball league. We here at emlovz have a lifetime coaching program, and we pair all of our members up as accountability buddies and throw them in their city where they can meet local guys who are single and looking for a long-term relationship. So really important for you to stay social and get out there, especially after COVID, where we were all kind of locked up for about 3 years. It's time to get back out there and join communities. All right, do us a favor here at emlovz and smash that sub button for more great content just like this. Change. That's my next tip. Look, if you're dating in your 30s and you've been single for a while and nothing's working, okay, maybe it's something you're doing on the first date. Maybe it's your app. Maybe it's where you're going to meet women. Maybe it's what you're saying to them. Maybe it's how you're communicating in between dates. Maybe you have an anxious attachment style. Who knows what it is for you? But if you don't make a change, Joe Dispenza talks about it all the time. I'm a huge Joe Dispenza fan. When you get to 35, when humans get to 35, it's really hard for them to make a change. They're almost hardwired in. So I encourage you, if you're under 35, to start making some drastic changes. If you're looking to find love in a relationship, it is one of the most difficult things to do. Just about as difficult as it is for you to find your dream job. To find a dream woman takes time and work and change. Things that could be really difficult for you. So I encourage you, if you want to learn more about how we can help, check out our free masterclass below. Next tip is really to do what you love to do. Like, look, in your 20s, you probably finished up college. You finished up high school before that. You probably took some jobs that, maybe you just did it for the money, whatever it is. But in your 30s, you have a little bit of a nest egg, right? So potentially what I would recommend that you do is to really analyze your job and what you do for work and figure out if it's something you love. And if not, maybe figure out some alternatives, because women do want to be in relationships with people who are passionate, men who, like what they do. And if that's something that's holding you back, it might also be a distraction in your dating life as well. Maybe that's a reason why you're not hitting your goals. Set a goal for yourself. I'm not telling you to create a timeline of when you're going to find this person, but look, if you're in your 30s, right, the average age that a woman gets married in the USA is 27.4. So if you're in your late 30s, right, your time is slipping in order to find a woman who hasn't been married, who doesn't have kids, who has less baggage for you to create your own life with, right? If you're in your early 30s, right, either way, it's time to make a goal, right? So how many dates do you want to go on, this month? How many dates do you want to go on this quarter? When do you want to find this person? So have a vision for your life and a goal, because that's going to help you get there. And without goals in life, we don't get anywhere. Have some go-to date spots. So get out a piece of paper. I talked about goals, right? Have 2 or 3 go-to date spots in your city for first dates, second dates, and third dates. So when you're pitching dates, right, and you're on the apps or you're in person, you know exactly where you want to take them. And that'll help you pitch the date and get them to say yes to your date invitation. Final tip, if you're dating in your 30s, is just to stop listening to me for a second. Listen to Derek. I'm going to put a video up. Derek is a student in our coaching program. He's in his 30s. He came into our program about a year ago. Dating was a mystery to him at that point. Didn't really know what he was doing. Didn't have a process. Went through the program, and he went on about 30 dates during the program. And about a month and a half ago, he just reached out, and he's in a relationship with a girl that he's super excited about. So there's definitely some tips in that video that you could pick up. And I hope this video was helpful. Smash that subscribe button, because in the future, Derek might do another video with his significant other, and would love for you to see that too.